To introduce this week's speech presenter now, Liz Murray. Liz is our chapter's area director and holds the category of training and coaching, leadership coach in her chapter BNI Edge. Her business is Edge of Possibilities Coaching and Consulting, and she has over 20 years of experience. Her business helps leaders and executives gain precision focus, reclaim their time, and create cultures that inspire and motivate all employees. Liz lives in Fletcher with her husband Phil and has 3 sons, aged 21, 23 and 25. Her hobbies and interests include spending time with family, sunrise jogs, bushwalking, day trips with her husband and studying and improving her coaching skills. Liz's previous jobs include working as a school principal for over 23 years and building the school from 6 to 95 staff across 8 sites and increasing the budget from $200,000 to almost $7 million. And now I'll hand over to you, Liz, but if you could please tell us something that nobody knows about you.
Thank you, Bill. Okay, something that no one knows about me. When I was young, I was at a barbecue and there was probably about 60 people in this huge backyard, and they had one of those little baby wading pools, and everyone was so busy chatting and talking that they didn't realise there was a toddler face down actually drowning in that much water in the baby pool. And I rescued the toddler, and all I had to do was a couple of compressions and tip them on their side, get the water out, and they came back to life, but they actually were drowning, and everyone was right there around the pool at the time. So there you go, fun fact. So, do you have any slides for me?
I do.
Awesome. All right, so today I want to talk about something that some of you may not be interested in, and it's the subject of making money. Who here likes to make money? Who here would love to? We all spend this time coming here every week. Who would love to double their income, not spending any extra time doing it? So what I want to talk to you today about is cultivating visitors, because the most important part of this weekly meeting that we all spend time getting ready to rock up for is that this room brings us fresh sources of new referrals every week. So the BNI minimum standard is that each member brings 1 visitor per month. So our goal is that each of us will bring 1 visitor a month. Can anyone tell me why we would bring a visitor along? What's the benefit for the visitor coming along to one of our meetings?
Referrals.
Yeah, that they could get referrals as a visitor. What's the other benefits to the visitors coming along?
I think they're always wonderful people.
Sorry, you go, Emma?
Visitors bring business to the room.
But what about, I'm talking about the benefit to the visitor themselves.
They can take away business themselves.
Yeah, and Helen, what were you saying? Yeah, so absolutely, and out in the universe there's so many people, all of us can help with what we do, and we can help our visitors with what they do, they can help us with what we do. So imagine how the room would feel. When you think about the energy when you've got lots of visitors in the room, imagine if your room had that energy every week because there were lots of new people coming in. Every week, the aim of the BNI meeting is that we are bringing in these fresh sources of new referrals to give and receive every single week as we come into this room. And it all comes down to each of us understanding who to bring into the room. So I'd encourage everyone, some of your newer members would be just working on this right now, but for some of our longer term members, sometimes we forget some of these basics in BNI. So I encourage all of you to go back and have a look at your member success program training on BNI Business Builder on the module that says cultivating visitors, because cultivating visitors is actually where we generate the referrals from and we generate that increase in income. So next slide, please. So why? Because we know it's actually 38 years of research shows that bringing more visitors to the room will increase the business that everyone receives. BNI, 38 years, year on year, have grown not only in the number of members, but in the amount of closed business our members are being thanked for. So our members have been making more and more money year on year per member, every year for 38 years. So this system is proven and it works. So we build our contact spheres across, once we build those contact spheres across our chapter, then we can start working in the power teams and really start to make money. But we need to make sure that we've got our contact spheres filled first. So we want to start with that solid foundation. Okay. Oh yeah, just click through a few, yeah. So we just heard everyone's weekly referral request. And so in terms of that, I think there might be a few more things on that slide. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Oh, one back. That's it. Okay, so our ideal client in BNI is known as our golden egg. We all love getting those golden eggs. So we educate every week about our ideal golden egg, our ideal dream client. And what we want to think about is the people that we love, love, love to work with. It's easy to work with them. They're the perfect client. They're completely needing exactly what we love to do. So it's a really easy fit for us to be working with those people. And we think about what they're planning, bragging or complaining about. And each week we educate everyone on one of those golden eggs. So we give specific information about that person because it draws people into relating to who that ideal client is. Okay, next slide. Thanks, Deb. So what that person is the person, when we do our planning, we put them in the middle of this circle. So this works for every business, regardless of what your business is. Think about your dream client, put them in the middle of a circle on a scrap of paper, and then think about what else does that ideal client spend their money on. At that stage, when they're working through that thing that they're complaining about or they're bragging about or the thing they're planning, they're going to spend money with you, hopefully, but what else are they spending money on? So then you scribble the types of businesses that that ideal client is also spending money on. Okay, next slide. Because that's who we want to ask for. So we can ask for one golden egg, or we can ask for the goose that lays the golden eggs for us. So the goose is the person that's constantly seeing our ideal dream clients. So hand up if you would rather have a goose that lays golden eggs than one golden egg.
Yes.
It's a no-brainer. So what we want to do is think about our weekly referral request and think smarter, not harder, about how we're preparing for that. Educate about your golden egg. Tell us in the story about how you solve the problem for the golden egg, but at the end, ask for that golden goose, because the golden goose is how you're going to grow your contact sphere around you and bring that constant source of new referrals coming in. And when everybody asks for their golden goose, that's what we write down on our run sheet, because guess who we're inviting next week? We're inviting who our friends are asking for. It's so much easier to invite a visitor when you know it's going to help a specific person that you care about. So often people say that it's really hard to invite. I don't know who to invite, I've invited everyone. But every week, the idea is that each of us are educating people about who we want them to invite to the room. So next week, we all know who to bring along with us because we've all told each other. We've got a whole list of people that we can invite. And if we don't know that person, we know someone else, or we can reach out to someone else in that same contact sphere as the person that your fellow member invited for. So you're not inviting for your stats. You're not inviting to make sure that you look good on the traffic lights. You're inviting because all these other people you care about in the room will benefit and get more business if you bring those golden geese into the room. Okay, just see. So request your contact sphere. Always finish your 60 seconds with your exact contact sphere person that you would like. So there's just a quick example here. Even if you're in garage door automation, there's specific people that businesses that are looking for an automated garage door are looking for at the same time. So they're all the ideal referral partners for someone that's selling garage door automation. Every single specialty has a whole range of people that those ideal clients are also spending their money with. And next slide. Sorry, that's my fault. So have a look at the contact sphere groups. Have a look at what the specialties are that are missing for you in your business, the other specialties that you could have in your contact sphere, because that's how you will grow the number of referrals that you receive, by having the right people in the room in this meeting every week. And I think there might be... That's it. So yes, everyone, just think about how you're structuring your weekly referral request. Who do you need in the room that's going to help you generate more business? And I guarantee that just by being specific in your referral request and then inviting people for the other person's referral request, that's going to be the thing that generates far more income for you week to week. The other top tip I would give you is The open networking part of the meeting, we know who's coming to the room because we've registered our visitors on the app. Before the meeting, every week you want to check that app and see who's coming along and make sure that you make time to go and introduce yourself to people in open networking who are visitors to the room. Ask them about their business. So Ivan Meisner always talks about be more interested than interesting. So ask those people all about their business. Don't talk about your business. They get to hear about your business in more detail during the meeting. And also the people that you have registered to bring along, put a post in your closed Facebook group to let other members know who's about that business and tag the members that you think would benefit from making contact with that person. Because if the visitor has a fantastic experience, then they're going to be thinking about all of you after the experience they've had here and taking that run sheet with you and thinking about referrals that they can pass in your room. So I dare you to give it a go and double your money. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Fantastic little tips in there for everyone. So